Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ryan, flying solo today. That's right, I'm by myself while I do some The Who. I'm really excited to do this. At the time of this recording, folks, now this will be on YouTube after it happens. But I'm just going to say it for historical purposes. At the time of this recording, I guess barring anything unforeseen, it's official that we are doing an interview with some of the members from the Who band. So we're very excited for that. They're going to come on our channel, and yeah, we're going to talk to the Who, and I have no idea what we're going to ask, but I've done interviews before. Believe it or not, I do a podcast, and it doesn't matter. Like, I've interviewed nobody important. Nobody really, it doesn't matter. But the point is, I enjoy doing interviews. I enjoy talking to people, and I'm really looking forward to talking to the band members and just shooting the shite, as they say. Okay. So here we go. This is a solo session. If you want to get a solo session, what that means is, like, you get just me or just Nathan, and you get to give us a song to react to, but you only hear my voice. Some people would pay money to not hear my voice, and that I understand. But Charles actually did the pledge. Whatever it is you do, go to the link. Just join. The easiest thing to do is join our Patreon for free, and you get all the things you need to know on how to get songs to us, all that stuff. That's how you get all the information. So just join our Patreon for free at the very least, and you get all the info. Okay, so Charles, who got us hooked up with the Who, it was him that got us hooked up with the Who to get interviewed with them. He wants me to listen to more stuff before we get to the interview. So that's what we're doing today. This first one is called Tatar. Is that right? Did I get that right? Tatar Warrior. Let me get it. You know what? I don't have to guess. I have it right here. Charles is like, Ryan, why are you even guessing? Well, anyways, here we go. I'll talk more about the song after. Tatar Warrior, I told you. That's what it's called.
This is Tatar Warrior!
I love that horse sound.
Stop
Tatar, warrior. All right, so this is definitely.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. This is definitely their heaviest song that I've heard. I mean, I'm sure they've got quite a few heavy songs. We've done a good handful of songs at this point, probably up to 10. So good. I mean, at the very least, a good sampling of their sound and style and that sort of thing. Because this was definitely one of their heaviest songs. Yes, I agree with Lisa. That was something. That was intense. Yeah, well, that's. And I want to say this, Lisa, if you're new to our channel or new to the Who, more importantly, this might not be the first song to listen to. Like if you're like, hey, check these guys out for the first time. Not to say it's a great song, but it's just because it's definitely heavier and crunchier than some of their other songs. Can be more of the cultural type of, with their instruments. They have the very cultural sounding, and they do some very unique throat work and stuff like that. So this song is almost like a straight up, well, it's a warrior anthem, so it's just very so it has a very warrior-esque feel to it. It's heavy, very Metallica. I'm a huge Metallica fan. I don't like to compare bands to other bands, but sometimes it's just to let you know where my brain's at. So Metallica, Black Album type of heavy. And I agree with you again, Lisa. This is, again, it's heavy, it's different. That's the thing about the Who. They're just, if you like heavy music, they're like the Who, because they're definitely heavy, but it's just unique because they're from Mongolia and they use their traditional instruments. And like I said, I'm very excited to interview the band in a few days at the time it's recording, some members of the band. I don't think they'll speak English. I don't know. I don't even know who's showing up to the interview. Hopefully it's not a gong show. Hey, gong show. Get it? So a couple things sort of stuck out to me during the song, and I was reading the lyrics and stuff. Tatar right away. So Tatar, don't get me started. I could spend another hour talking about Tatarian civilization. Am I saying that right? Tataria? Is it Tatar? I think Tataria was from that world, that area, right? Isn't that where Tataria was? Is in Mongolia areas, modern day. Am I wrong about that? The lyrics are really powerful. Anyways, back to Tatarian. Go down that rabbit hole, folks. We've built nothing. We have founded everything. Okay, don't get me started. Okay. It's a fun rabbit hole at the very least. But I do like the lyrics here about the wolf spirit. Of course, we know wolves, they symbolize, well, they're like dogs, so they're sort of like loyal, but they can be fierce fighters. So there's the warrior there. There's a band called Steppenwolf, right? So again, earlier Mongolian society was nomadic, and so they would have to travel and fight wolves, or maybe even have them domesticated to help fight other wolves. I don't know. The warrior with a wolf makes sense to me. Yeah, I just like the energy this song provides. They did the throat singing during the hoo-ya, ooh-hi, that chant, sort of like a battle cry. If everyone's doing it together, you get this like communal type energy. When you got everyone chanting hoo-ah, hoo-ah, it can be very intimidating. If I do it by myself, people are laughing. It's not very intimidating at all. Yeah, the song is just heavy. Like, again, I wouldn't show this to anyone unless they were told a metalhead. This might be the first one, but it's heavy. It's warrior spirit type imagery. It's a celebration of their warriors' bravery and their history and that early identity as warriors. Some of the lyrics were talking about drawing swords and fighting bows and arrows and battles and things. So this is just a straight up warrior song, and these guys really embody. That's the thing. These guys on stage, they're really like, if I try to dress up as a ancient Canadian warrior on stage, I probably laughed off the stage. These guys do it, and they seem intimidating, but in a good way. But they seem like these guys can take care of matters. So they have a great job of not cosplaying, but dressing for the occasion of what they're presenting in their culture, and it's amazing. It comes off as not silly. It comes off as amazing. Does that make sense? Again, if I dress up as a Mountie, as a Royal Canadian Mountie on my horse, it might be a little bit silly. Oh, we got some new people in our chat today. I would like to welcome Brittany to the chat. Brittany, I think, is a new member of our Patreon. First time hearing them, and I love that song. So heavy. Can't wait to hear. Well, Brittany, you're in luck. If you stick around, I got 2 more to do at the time it's recording. Charles, who gave us his request, says yes, they're very proud of their Mongol warrior history. I'll be sure to bring that up during the interview, Charles. I'm going to talk about their Mongolian warrior history and stuff like that. So, and Charles is also saying that they are indeed live in that before. Yeah, they're just so good live. That's what I mean. Like, Lisa says, don't dress as a Mountie. Noted. I might look silly. That's probably fair. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching. And thank you to Charles, who financed and pledged this solo request. Everyone thanks Charles for that. And if you're on Patreon, you get to watch this well before it goes on YouTube, because we are so far behind editing. So that's the beauty of being a patron. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can join Patreon for free. And some of these videos that we do way in ahead are free on Patreon. And you also get to see all the other events that we do and how to get solo requests and our group requests and all that good stuff. And like Nathan says, we'll see you on the next one.
I come from planet Welp. I come from planet Welp.